Man, Kanye West got married again, man. Hey, yo, thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source, your source for celeb news. Now, today we have... Yeah, no. We don't got no Kanye information outside of that. I was just scrolling through the gram, man. That's what I bumped into, man. I guess I'm going to be reporting that in a heartbeat, man. But guess who she look like? You know what I mean? We got Tory Lanez Pops, man, out here with the with the insanity, man. 50 Cent dropping the hammer on Gabrielle Union, man. We got Meek Mill, man, doing right in the, I guess doing wrong and right? We're going to talk about that in a heartbeat. And the YSL juror, man. Again, thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source. Hey, yo, if this is your first time to the channel, man, be sure to hit that like button if you're feeling any part of the content. We definitely appreciate that. That notification bell's waiting to be attached. Go on and give it a tap. And the subscribe button's waiting for your subscription, man. So go on and touch that. I thought I wanted to be called for jury duty, man. I really did. Like, I was like, they never call me. They never call me for jury duty, right? I'm going to tell you right now. Cuff all that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to go nowhere near a court, right? Look. Don't I have a court date coming up? I think I do. Never mind all that. Let me let you hear something that I'm almost positive you ain't never heard before, right? Take a listen real quick.
Contempt is punishable easily by a fine of $1,000 and or 20 days in jail. I am not going to fine you. I'm going to, well, first, madam, did you attend college?
Yes.
You have a 4-year degree?
Yes, yes.
Say again?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. What I think I'm going to do is, in order for you to satisfy your contempt, I'm going to commute the 20 days and require you to write a 30-page paper on the importance of jury service. Here's the criteria. You'll have to do APA style. You're going to have to use at least 10 primary sources, 10 secondary sources. You'll talk at a minimum, and I'll write this in the order. You'll have an order. You'll have it before you leave here today. You're gonna write at a minimum the history of jury service, who could not serve on a jury, because that's very important, because years ago, people that look like us couldn't serve on juries. It was prohibited. I want you to talk about jury service in Georgia and discrimination at a minimum, those 4 things, okay? And you can talk about anything else you want to, in that regard. I am going to give you a date 3 weeks hence that paper needs to be submitted to me electronically. And we're going to run it through a plagiarism checker. You got to write it yourself. And then you're going to come back and talk to me about it. I think that would be fair under the circumstances, because this is that important. I have to account for all of you who summoned, and I'm still looking for folks that didn't appear. So I'm not picking on you. I'm sorry that you got a little bit of attention in this respect, but the attention is how serious we view this whole aspect of jury service and participation in the process, so we can get a fair juror and a lawful trial as to both sides. So I'm not trying to make it other than an exercise in that. So do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay, all right. So
Now, if you ever heard anything like that, like if you saying like, oh no, yeah, I heard judges doing stuff like, use a lying father mucker, I don't believe you. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna keep it a buck, use a lying ass. You know what I mean? I mean, yo, what scared me the most is when he said APA style. APA style? You like, wait, didn't you get a master's degree? But that don't mean I know APA style. I think every single time I had to write a paper, they always deducted because it was not in APA. I don't know what APA style is. Judge, just give me the 20 days, Judge, please, because I don't know APA. Bruh, the amount of time it would take for me to have to write the paper, it would be like, I could write the paper maybe if I gotta be in the prison to write the paper. 30-page essay on the importance of jury service. I don't want to be ever called for jury duty. No, thank you. Okay. And look, and here's the other thing. What if they do the whole plagiarism checker thing? What if they run it through the system where like they could see if she plagiarized the information? I would be locked up. The judge would be like, wait, stop, pause the Young Thug trial. We need to have a trial for you because you plagiarized this whole damn paper. I know what I would hire somebody, but then whoever you hire, you gotta hope they didn't, because then what you gonna tell the judge? Look, They posted juror number 64, the woman who went to Dominican Republic instead of returning to court for the YSL trial, is addressing the judge alongside her attorney. She said she contacted jury services and sent them an email of her travel itinerary before leaving on her business trip. She said, every move I make was not to be negligent of the summons. Right? That's what she told the judge. But the judge said, yo, cuff all that. You gonna write me a 30-page essay on the importance of jury duty. It's gonna be due in 3 damn weeks. He's slamming the gavel. It's gonna be due in 3 weeks, and I'm running it through a plagiarism checker. So don't cuff around, all right? He said years ago, people who look like us, black people, we couldn't serve on no damn juries. It was prohibited. So you gonna write that damn paper. You're gonna write it in APA style with 10 primary sources and 10 secondary sources. You're gonna be back on February 13th. She like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? You're gonna write that damn paper is what you gonna do. Tell me that ain't some, tell me, look, I know you like, oh, I'm going to jail. Yeah. If you look, a lot of people couldn't do that, man. A lot of people, and the writings that I've been seeing for the last, you know what I mean? Because I've been doing what I've been doing for over 15 years, man. You know what I'm saying? If you saw me, you wouldn't think. You know what I mean? You saw that, you'd think you might could confuse me for the kids. But somebody just called me a kid yesterday. They was like, oh, I thought it was a kid coming to my room. I was like, yo, man, thank you, lady. But you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not taking you out on a date. Because, you know, they be trying to say little subtle things just so that you could, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know when Meek Mill was in Ghana, someone picked his pocket. He was moving with a crowd of Ghanaians. You know what I'm saying? Damn near got into a fight, got his phone back, went to a boxing event, caused some serious heat at the event. Now we're finding out that he shot a video at the Jubilee House, which is the Ghanaian equivalent to the White House and the country's most secure area. Folks in the African nation were absolutely furious. One person said, Meek Mill shot a music video at Jubilee House? This is the lowest point we can get to as a country. What happened to Jubilee House is a security zone. Even American embassy in Ghana, you can't take pictures, and Ghana allows Jubilee House to become studio. We are finished. Close quote. No, you're not finished. You're Ghanaian. Now, another person by the name of Sam Okuzido Ablakwa said, all those responsible for this despicable desecration of the Jubilee House by Meek Mill must be fired immediately. How do those explicit lyrics from the president's lectern project Ghana positively? Is Ghana's seat of government no longer a high security installation? Close quote. No, sir, it is not. Now, Meek Mill did provide his apology. You're like, I can't believe you just did that. Me neither. But I was just thinking, what if I was in the movie Black Panther? How would I do it then? Is it okay for them to do it and not for me to do it? Now, you ain't gonna be mad if I talk, well, I was gonna say talk like a white person, but what do they talk like? They talk like the way I talk, shoot. Anyway, Meek Mill provided his apology. He said, to the people of Ghana, no video I drop is ever meant to disrespect the people of Ghana. The fastest way to make a connection is through music, and I wanted to do that displaying art. I'm in my 30s from America and didn't know much about the lifestyle here or there. He said, my apologies to the people if any disrespect. We still gonna push to make the connection between black people in America and Africa. What I'm trying to do is more than a video. You should see coming soon. My apologies to the office also. Close quote. You're probably thinking, can I see the video in question? Sure, I guess. Source, do we have the video on deck?
Crib, and yeah, I still believe in prayer. I know that God gonna clean my sins. You know my heart is pure as gold. I'm sharing my blessings through my friends and through my hood. I barely made
it. That's the video, man. That's, look, Meek Mill apologized. So really, that's really a great thing. I think that's incredible. Anybody that apologizes in my book is A-okay with me. You know what I'm saying? Because I can appreciate a person that acknowledges that they did something wrong. You know what I mean? Because, that's like what we need in the world. Now, here's the other thing that Meek Mill did. All right? Here's another plus for the man, okay? Michael Rubin and Kevin Hart made a $7 million donation for scholarships and computers in Philly schools. I think I covered this on the backup channel, but I said I got to cover it on this main channel because Meek Mill came out his face and said that bloggers don't project anything positively about him. I wanted him to next time say, they don't project anything about me positively except celeb source. your source for celeb news. Now, Hart, Meek Mill, and they both came from Philly. Ruben, he owns the Philadelphia 76ers, all right? And he grew up about 30 minutes from the city. Now, the schools that are going to receive the money, they haven't been disclosed, but according to the spokesperson, they did confirm that the recipients are in South and North Philly. All right, the business leadership organized for Catholic schools will oversee and distribute the scholarships. Families may soon start applying by providing proof of income and demographics. This is beautiful stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? He said, this is what Meek Mill said. He said, you see the blogs didn't catch this one. They highlight anything negative about their own people is getting readable. Hey, look. We covered it on the backup channel, Meek Mill. We're covering it on Celeb Source, Meek Mill. You know what I'm saying? I mean, look, I wanna try to present like as balanced a view as possible. Anyway, let me do my shout outs real quick. Cause I gotta get ready to go back in, man. You know what I mean? Who we got today for the shout outs? We got Route 30 Production. What did Route say? Route said, Celeb, thank you for being comfortable being yourself. You really be acting this way in your regular life. You speak your mind and have fun in your videos, and I look forward to your antics during your recordings. God is working through you. Please continue to let God lead your footsteps, man. I have a good idea which section of the country you reside. Or do you? Route 30 said, we have tons of fun Route 30. I responded by telling him, like, we be having mad fun, reporting this. If I could get the damn word out. I be having a lot of fun doing this, real talk, you know what I'm saying? And I think what I really enjoy is that the things that I've been saying, a lot of y'all like, yeah, I see it like that too. Like, so I feel like y'all understand I think that's why y'all tune in, because a lot of y'all, like, we see it on the same, like, y'all seeing it through my eyes, I'm seeing it through your eyes. I think I'm just voicing a lot of what y'all saying. I think that's why y'all can jog me, man, you know what I'm saying? I'll be like, yo, all this and then heaven. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm cheating in life. My man G-Bo said, yo, I was thinking, Celeb, you like the brother, the teacher, and the best friend I never had. Matter of fact, you something like the daddy I never had, because I never seen him either. I laughed when I read that. It be that way sometimes, man. You know what I'm saying? Well Connected said, I'm street ninja, and I act mad civilized, and I don't play that. You know what I mean? Where my shout out at for the new year? Yo, shout out to you, Well Connected. And that's what I'm talking about, man. Like, we got to know how to play the game and balance it on all kinds of sides, man. Sometimes there's a moment where you need to be street, and then sometimes there's a moment where you need to be professional. There's a time where you got to be mad civilized. Like, you got to know when to play the part. Some people, they only have like street, and that's their knob only goes up to. You ever turn on the radio and it's only loud? You're like, what the hell? How long ago? Well, I'm thinking about. Well, forget it. Like, when I be trying to turn some of my things down, it's just like, why is like the first level loud? You know what I'm saying? And Perry BMX Savage, my man said, I used to work for a Ringling Brothers Circus as a BMX rider. That's an actual talent. That actual talent they had was pure and hardworking. It's a thing to not say circus to all this craziness. Call these clowns carnies. I never thought about the fact that I could have people that work in an actual service that listen to Celeb Source. You know what I'm saying? That's interesting, man. BMX Savage. I always wish I could like be a ill BMX, right? Anyway, let me keep it rolling. Shout out to all of y'all, man. We appreciate it. Let's try to keep this video short. Can I do it? I don't think I could. Now, 50 Cent heard about the Gabrielle Union situation. That is when she said that she was married to Chris Howard and she was horny for validation and she wanted to feel worthy, and you know what I'm saying? And then she also stated, this is what she said. She said, quote, a part of it was like keeping up with Chris Howard's activities. I was like, oh, that's what you're doing? Oh, you're going to feel this one, when she said she was going to cheat back. I felt entitled to cheating back as well. I was paying all the bills and I was working my behind off. It was just dysfunctional from day one. She's talking about her marriage to him, right? Now, Fifth responded to her ideology by saying the following. Take a listen.
Look. But do you think that she looks at a man like if he's not bringing in more than her, that he should be under whatever?
I think so.
Rules for saying that. I mean, like, just saying I was the breadwinner, like making more money, so now he should just go with whatever I say until she go find something she like. Right.
No, I hear you.
And slide, like, because this really what we talking about. This is hoe shit, man. Mm-hmm. This is like the mentality of someone who's a hoe, because she's saying if you got a bigger bag, then I'll listen. Right. I'll stay home, but if their bag ain't right, I'm out. That's whole talk, man, you know?
Thus, that be the clickbait. 50 Cent calls Gabrielle
Gabrielle a hoe.
All righty, 52 cents.
You set this up, bitch.
Right, no, you went there. 52 cents.
The mentality. Look at the mentality connected to it.
You still going?
I'm just saying this.
He's dunking it, bro. You set it up.
Jesus Christ, man. We already got the 2 points.
Look. If you say, look, if the guy has to have more money than you for you to be cool or just still, then
we got it.
Big, that means you can't. Big, are you buying this car or you leasing?
Right.
You
Yeah, that is
you
true.
just giving us some money for her to sit still because you up. In the event you experience a low point, big.
Then what?
Then she has the right to go out because she's earning more than you at that point. This is whole shit. Like, we're not saying it that.
Not male, female, but just across.
Right, like,
broad stroke.
This is what the hoes would do.
Right.
Under circumstances of now he's okay, he was up for a second, now he's not, and Junior got more.
Right.
So she rolling over there. But to have Gabrielle say it, it's crazy.
50.
Now, just to be fair, I think Fifth needed a little bit more context to what she said. You know what I'm saying? Like she did say the marriage should not get in the way of their dating. That's what she said. She said, and there was retaliation, infidelity on both sides, right? And like, I combined that with the idea of I was paying all the bills and I was working my behind off. It was dysfunctional from day one. So essentially, right, to me, that wanting to play the field, you know what I mean, like, and sleep around, was not just that, you know, she was making more paper and so she felt entitled to be able to sleep around. I think it's like, you know what I'm saying, it was retaliation for his infidelities. You know what I mean? And she made more money. Like, she made more money. You know what I'm saying? You like, wait, is that hoe energy or not? Well, I mean, like, if he was like, I'm gonna be a hoe, and she was like, well, I'm gonna do what you doing, then technically she would be the same thing. Maybe that's what, you know what I mean? And a woman can do that. You can do what the man does, but just remember, society will not treat a female whoremonger like a male whoremonger. You catching my drift, man? Men and women are not the same. If you let the culture fool you into thinking that they are the same, then the media done pulled the fast one on you. You know what I'm saying? Look, on a sinking Titanic, between men and women, you know who the cuff gets priorities for the life raft. You know what I'm saying? Imagine all the men on the life raft watching the women sink. You know what I mean? You be like them women be looking at the men like, y'all some sorry. Why are they sorry? Because we supposed to be at that life raft and not be sinking on this Titanic. Look, the best part of that movie, the Titanic, was the sinking part. And finally, I said the best part of the movie, not the real life. It might have been horrific in real life. Anyway, but look, what did Paul Mooney say? They ain't let the slaves on. They ain't let the black people on that damn Titanic. They say, oh, your heavy nigga bones are gonna drown. 12. Listen, remember yesterday we covered a story about 50 Cent apologizing to Megan Thee Stallion? I thought that was huge, man. Tory Lanez pops, Sunstar, has done the opposite of that. He didn't apologize. No. Apologies are for when people do something wrong. He did not apologize on behalf of him and his son. Instead, he has chosen, out of the kindness and graciousness of his heart, he has chosen to forgive Megan Thee Stallion. Ain't that beautiful, man? Take a listen to this man's willingness to forgive. Take a listen.
Let me stop right here and say this, and this might come as a shock to many of you. But guess what? Both my son, myself, and others of our family have long decided that we are not going to hold any animosity against Megan Pete, aka Megan Thee Stallion. We forgave that girl long time ago. Because again, we know that the principle of forgiveness is important in order to cleanse one's heart, to cleanse one's soul, and to not be, bound up with hatred and hatred, trust me, resentment, bitterness, those things can actually cause diseases of the bones. It has been proven, and it can cause sickness in your body because you're holding on to something that is negative against the real life force in your life. So whatever you do in life, no matter how hard it is, forgive, because forgiveness is not for the other person, it's for you. It's for you. And so that's what we decided. Some will actually no doubt question, is he actually saying that Tory forgave Megan for all of what's going on? Yes, we have forgiven her. But what we will not back down from is the machine.
You see that, man? To err is human, but to forgive is divine. Look, that man looked deep down into his soul, right past how he raised his son who shot a woman in the foot and denied it. And he forgave her, the victim, for sticking her damn foot out recklessly under those bullets. Look, just listening to the man made me realize one thing. It reminded me of one thing. All I could hear in my head was, that ninja did that ish. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I had a son and he was falsely accused of popping a woman in the foot, found guilty and maybe sentenced to approximately 20 years, for me to be like, it's okay, it's all right, I forgive. You know what I'm saying? Not if she didn't repent. See, I think I view things a little bit differently. And I be arguing with my peoples about this all the time. For me, based on my understanding of what I've read, which is a lot more than what a lot of people read. I'm not going to even front on that. Forgiveness is always available, but it is applied upon repentance. You see, it's a two-way street. This dance involves two people that got to do their part. But to be like the Most High, we got to always have a forgiving spirit. You know what I'm saying? Because to have an unforgiving spirit is close to like the unpardonable sin. You know what I mean? We treat people right and good whether they repent or not. We treat folks as if we forgave them. We treat folks that wrong us as if we forgave them. But they still have a debt to pay, which is an acknowledgement of the fact that they did something wrong. That's confession. You see what I'm saying? Which if they do, then we no longer hold the debt against them. That is when we forgive them. That is forgiveness. You catching my drift? Are you understanding what the hell I'm saying? How high are you, man? Are you catching this? You like, bro, just keep going. Just keep talking. Listen. You taking this in another direction. No. See, because I had a friend that died like yesterday. You know what I mean? So I've been thinking about God all day, man. You know what I mean? Like, because, a lot of people were impacted by his death, man. And some folks are blaming God and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to tell them, yo, man, if you want a particular garden, can't you select which flowers you want in that garden and which ones you don't? Ain't that your garden? You know what I'm saying? I'm just glad the person was connected to Christ, man. You know what I mean? Look, he's with the person I long to meet. But look, my flight ain't happened just yet. You know what I'm saying? But I'm spiritually prepared for the trip whenever it happens. Anyway, let me not scare you. Tory Lanez and family have the audacity to forgive Megan Thee Stallion, whose foot got in the way of those damn bullets. Yo, let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Have you stuck yourself in front of any bullets? And did you apologize to said shooter for doing that? You know what I mean? This guy, Tory Lanez's dad is insane. And then the fact of the matter is he's got a congregation. I don't understand. People got the weirdest group have a congregation of people that follow them. You know what I mean? Anyway, you'll let us know, do you know that I was kicked out of a church? I was kicked out of a church. You're like, wow, what did you do? I didn't do anything, man. I just told the minister I didn't agree with what he said because what he said was wrong. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I told him on the side. I didn't tell him in front. Anyway, you let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Be sure, that's when I was a kid. Be sure to like. It was like 20 years ago. Be sure to subscribe. Thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source. Your source, Celeb News.